Hey there, YouTube. Well, I wanted to show you all what can be considered a classic, and it's this 1998 Lincoln Mark VIII with 74,000 miles on it. Now, this was the last coupe to come out of Lincoln. It has a 4.6-liter dual overhead cam V8, 32 valve of course, called the i-VTEC, produces 290 horsepower. This was one of the first cars back in its day to offer HID headlamps. I think 97 was the first year. Another little interesting tidbit, this car has four-wheel air ride suspension. In other words, it doesn't have coil springs. It was a little problematic system. Alright, you can see in back. They forgot to take off the license plate, the dual exhaust tips, and you can make out that fake spare tire hump. It's been a thing that the Mark series has always had, even into the Mark 7, Mark 6, Mark 5. That spare tire hump receded through each generation, but it was a very interesting little touch, and I really liked it on this car. Rides on these 225 60/16s, rear disc brakes. That was a common tire size back in the day with Lincoln. Another common Ford feature, the keyless entry. It's a 5-digit code. We'll unlock the doors and pop the trunk and lock it if you wish. Take a look inside. Now obviously this is not from the factory. It looks like the previous owner reupholstered this section, likely it was cracked or worn, but you can see the rest of this interior is somewhat rough. But still holding up. I mean, this car still has low mileage, if that's the actual mileage, to 74,000. Here's the back seat. It does have some legroom, but really nothing to go yay about. The armrest is right there. Surprisingly, the sides over here are cushiony. That's about it. You can see the railing getting rusty. Alright, there's the key. I can't show you the key fob, likely it's missing. I've always had a soft spot for the Mark VIII. It was a car that, even as a kid, I just loved so much. I would literally go gaga every moment I saw one on the road. You just don't see that many of them anymore. Sales were just plummeting. 1998 was the final production year for the Mark VIII, alongside a Mercury Cougar and T-Bird, which rode on the same platform. Now when it comes to comfort, these cars were rolling couches. These seats were absolutely supportive. The backrest hugs your back. Thigh support is just awesome. I mean, it's nicely bolstered on the end, and the seat tilts back nicely. There's a massive transmission hump, and despite that fact, you can see room to spare. The interior was pretty good. Many good materials, also rather bad ones at the same time. The dashboard up here, padded. This section as well, cushiony. This plasticky finish up here, very creaky. Doesn't fit evenly, but hey, this is an old car. Most likely the dashboard has warped somewhat, and so the plastic isn't finishing as nicely as it did in the past. Going to the glove box, it's damped. There's the fuse box cover. The radio has cassette. There's a 10-disc CD changer in the trunk, and this happens to have the JBL audio system. Automatic climate control. You can see the outside temperature, 54 degrees. Rear defogger. This car utilizes the 4-speed automatic, the 4R70W. Pretty reliable transmission. Reverse. You can see the mirrors tilting down when you put it in reverse. And you also have the turn signal indicator on the mirrors. I'm not a fan of this wood accent. It's just a giveaway that it's fake. Very plasticky looking. This is what would have been the ashtray. It's broken on one side. Power outlet, it's full of crud. I don't even know if it works anymore. Dual cup holders right there. And a little storage space over here. The center console is sure-footed. The lid is flimsy, by the way. The steering wheel feels somewhat skinny, but it's average sized, leather wrapped, exposed stitching, cruise control, tilts and telescopes electronically. Just push away over here. It's not. Ooh. Listen to that. That's not good. It's not working anymore. Intermittent speed wipers. Here's the delay, the headlamps, and its HIDs. Panel dim function over here. The sun visors were cushiony at one point, but it's beginning to sag and it's stained. Probably took on water. That's probably why. You can see the water stains right there. There's the mirror and vanity lights. Oh shit handle. It's not damped, but the spring is concealed. This sunroof isn't factory, it's aftermarket. I don't know if it works. Oh, there we go. It does work. I'm not a fan of aftermarket sunroofs because if they ever fail, you're going to have problems repairing them. The rear view mirror dims. There's the little switch right there, little eye, the sensor. The HomeLink garage door opener, universal garage door opener. Cushiony, like a glove on the sides, even the armrest. Auto down window, the driver window only. Yeah, this button isn't working for the passenger side. Door locks, memory seating, 2 settings, power mirrors, fuel filler lid, and just latch the trunk. This is where you adjust the seat, by the way. Lumbar support as well. These cars did have a pretty large trunk, but it was shallow. You just see that you don't have much of a clearance over here. There's the cargo net, there's the and disc CD changer, spare tire, everything's there. You can see one of the HIDs aren't working. That won't be cool to fix. An awesome engine, Ford's VIII, 4.6 liter dual overhead cam V8, 32 valve, 290 horse. Sounding awesome as always. Now you know where my i-VTEC name came from. Well, YouTube, I just wanted to show you this car. It's not that often that you run into them, and consider this a rare opportunity. Quite crime shame that you just don't find them anymore in great shape. I mean, just about every single one of them I see are falling apart. Again, I think it's a shame considering these cars are so rare. But anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching.